Hey everybody, this is Annie Nickoloff at Cleveland.com. You are tuned in to an episode of the Cleveland Sessions. We are here with By Light We Loom, Shanna and Eric.
Hello.
And we are inside Loganberry Books. If you didn't notice all the books behind us, that's where we are. Not a library, a bookstore on Larchmere.
And we are both teachers, so it's like the perfect backdrop for us.
It's a very fitting place for you.
The smell of old books.
Yeah, the best smell.
That's the reason we teach.
That's actually
a
candle. You know, there's a reason for that.
Old book smell is a candle?
Yeah, it really is.
I kind of want to smell a candle.
Yeah, I think it would smell like this.
What subjects do you guys teach?
I teach public speaking, British literature, college composition, and women's studies.
Oh, wow.
And I teach economics and business classes. Fun. Yeah, no, mine are not fun. Hers are fun.
Wow.
I try to make them fun, but
it's probably debatable sometimes. I think they're fun. I don't know if they would say that all the time.
Well, and besides teaching, you guys are By Light We Loom.
Yeah.
And before that, you guys were in the band Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could you talk about your time in that band?
Bethesda?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so we toured for about 7 years, or played together for about 7 years, I should say. And that was more of like a folk rock band. We had about 6 members in that, and so we did quite a bit of stuff. We got to do a lot of awesome stuff. We got to play Bonnaroo, Bunbury, and just like a lot of neat festivals, and do our time there, play with a lot of neat people, and then
met the Beach Boys. That was pretty cool.
Met the Beach Boys.
I annoyed them at lunch.
Yep.
Like we're eating lunch, and the
story.
Beach Boys sit at the table behind us because we're in like the artist lounge area, and I'm like trying to take selfies with them in the background because come on, it's the Beach Boys, and they were like, moved.
Yeah.
Well, you can count it as meeting them.
That's right.
We met them.
I think it's
we
better
don't have to
than
say
meeting.
they
I
liked
annoyed
us.
them.
Yeah, so we got to play with a lot of neat artists in that band as well. And like I said, we did that for quite some time. So then we had been kind of pushing that uphill for a while, getting different members and fill-ins and whatnot. So eventually it had to come to an end. And we were deciding that summer, you know, do we want to be a folk just duo or what? Quit completely, what are we going to do? But we knew that we still love doing music and we really love that full band sound. So Eric basically locked himself in a room for like 7 hours and learned the entire Ableton electronic program. Wow. And we started writing really bad songs.
Yeah, right.
And
then
it was
eventually
got better.
Man.
And now we are By Light We Loom.
Yeah.
And you released your debut EP in 2016.
Yes.
Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So we wanted to get in the studio right away, so we jumped in the studio. We had probably only 8 songs to our name at that time, and so we recorded 4 of them, and it was really cool to have a release show and have people come out and be like, just the 2 of us without a full band, we're able to kind of reinvent ourselves, which is really hard to do in the music world. And I was really proud of the fact that we stepped in a very new direction. We went from very folky and rocky to something like indie pop and dancey, you know. So it was a cool experience to release that and kind of start a new trajectory as just the 2 of us. And now we can practice in our pajamas.
With my cat.
With the cat.
And my tea.
And our puppy hiding somewhere because that's what she does.
Right.
Well, I was going to ask about that. You know, your husband and wife duo. What's it like to make music together?
It's the best. No, it's
no.
It's good. No.
I usually say it's the worst. I mean, no, just kidding.
No, we decided, we talked about this, we decided that this should be counseling, marriage counseling for young couples.
Yeah.
Is we force them to have a band together because then you can't hide anything from each other. Like it all comes out on the table when you're trying to write songs and perform as a duo.
Well, in Bethesda, even we always said it kind of was like, that's even just any band is like a marriage, really, in a lot of ways. People always take on different roles that they play, and some people are better at other things than other things, and you have to learn how to work together and to delegate and to everyone to also bring forth their special talents and, you know, things that they're good at and be respectful of those things and encourage those things. So it was interesting because being in the band also, like, I think being married helped us work that out in a band even better, and also helps your marriage as well. So through that time too, now as a duo, we already know how to work together quite a bit, and so it's just a different sort of thing.
Right, but early on it was a huge challenge because I was listening to like Bright Eyes and Elliott Smith and just like terrible voices with good songs, and I was just singing like squeaky, and then I meet her and she's got this angelic voice, and I'm like, you're singing too many notes, just sing like one note the whole time. Yeah, you're too good at this. Yeah. So we had to really meet in the middle and create something cool. Just writing for female vocals was new for me. So
so it took a lot of time and years of working out, and just being okay with hearing someone say, hey, that's not going to work, or let's change this. And so just all of those things help you to be better at life and friendships and relationships and, you know, marriage, I think. So we always say, like, you know, yeah, we should be like a marriage counseling thing for bands.
So are you guys working on anything new? Can we expect any new By Light We Loom?
Yeah, we actually just finalized masters today for a new EP that's coming out. You want to say a date? We don't have a date yet. I thought
sometime in the fall.
It's a tradition.
Maybe early fall.
One time I read about a release date in a paper, because Shanna had done an interview on the phone without me there, and the paper like listed our release date, and I was like, oh, better get to work.
Like we didn't have songs for
we didn't
it
have,
yet.
Yeah, we
like,
hadn't written the songs yet. It was like
that's how I get, you know, motivated.
She finds ways to motivate me.
On.
Yeah, that's right.
But our new EP is called Canopy, and it's just 3 songs, shorter, you know, because it had been a while since we came out with our last one, Caught in the Tide, so we really just wanted to get music out there, because we've just been really busy with either performing or just our day jobs, so it's just been difficult. Writing music the way we have to write it electronically takes a lot more work than I think people realize. I know we once put in 42 hours in 1 week just trying to fix a song. When in Bethesda, when you had like 6 people, you could, everyone, you know, you create your song and then everyone creates their part, and then like that's it, like that's the instruments you have.
Right.
Us now, you know, you could sit down and listen to 200 different drum sounds and be like, okay, can you start that again? Can you? I don't know anymore.
Yeah, which of these 4,000 synth sounds is what I want, you know?
So it takes a lot longer to write songs. It can take up to like 3 months, I think, for just even one song.
So we're excited. We're excited to get back into it and release these songs. And songs are really special to us. They have some really good stories that we're excited about. So.
One major theme is year and a half ago, I think Eric's dad passed away from a sudden heart attack. So in the middle of the night, and so 2 of those songs are surrounded around like his dad and things that he learned and growing up with him. So it's a very emotional album, especially for him.
I'm sorry to hear about you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Excited about the new project.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to write songs and be able to take something like that that's so sorrowful and try to turn it into art and something that commemorates and honors people. Like that's such a cool privilege we have as musicians. So
absolutely. Well, those were all the questions I had. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about, or any other?
Oh man, should you read a section of Alice in Wonderland? No, that's not what you should do.
I don't know.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Cleveland sessions.
Yeah,
absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Being here.